From the Edmonton Journal from the year 1996. Bowlers burning up the lanes under neon lights. As if 10-pin bowling wasn't hard enough, try turning off the lights, turning on the fog machine, and turning up the volume. It's called cosmic or neon bowling, a glow-in-the-dark twist on an old game that is quickly gaining favor among 20-something Edmontonians looking for a change from the regular bar scene. The loud dance music, dim lights, and spinning disco balls give the lanes that high school gym dance feeling. Add some pins and wildly colored balls, both glowing brightly, and watch people bowl each other over to get in. We have people who have been trying for the past 3 weeks, and they can't get their feet on the lanes, says Alan LaBelle, bowling manager at the newly opened Reds at West Edmonton Mall. We have lineups and lineups. People are going crazy for it. On a recent Saturday, Cosmic Bowl Night at Reds, the wait for one of the 28 lanes was 3 hours long. We were told to come really early, says first-time Cosmic bowler Sean Kennett, 20. He and his friends showed up at the Mega Entertainment Complex at 7 p.m. to reserve a lane for 9 p.m. That's the only way you get in here, he says. The bowling idea appealed to them as an alternative to playing pool or sitting around a bar drinking, he adds. With the music, it's like a bar scene. You've got the lights and you've got something to do. A couple of lanes over, 23-year-old Tracy Stiles is enjoying her first try at 10-pin with 4 strikes in a row. It's really different and a lot of fun. There's a lot more to do than just stand around and drink. With the music and stuff, it makes it kind of less dorky. Making 10-pin bowling less dorky and more attractive to a new, younger audience is the idea. At Gateway Lanes and Recreation Center on the south side, where the same event is called neon bowling, the crowd is mostly between 18 and 25, says owner Rick Lutz. The Midnight Neon Bowl Fest on Friday and Saturday has proven so popular, he's expanded it to Monday night too. 4 years ago, before Gateway opened, the Canadian-invented game of 5-pin ruled the city. At that time, only one local bowling center, which has since closed, offered a few lanes of 10-pin. While other Canadian cities have since embraced the American game, Edmonton has remained the 5-pin capital of the country. But that tradition appears to be changing. Reds and Gateway have 64 lanes of 10-pin between them. Pin and Q's, a third entertainment center with 24 more lanes, is scheduled to open this week in Westmount Shopping Center. Unlike the bowling alleys of old, these new spots come with more than greasy fries and rented shoes. They've got pool tables, arcades, restaurants. One even has a supervised playground for kids. But why the sudden interest in 10-pin? I think it's an issue of supply, says Victor Linetsky, one of the owners of Pins and Q's and of a local 5-pin bowling alley. When you only have one item, you have no choice but to buy it. Now that the bowling market has expanded beyond 5-pin, people have a real choice. 10-pin is the international standard in bowling, he says. The Pro Bowlers Association Tour and the Olympic demonstration sport are both played with 10-pins and a big ball with 3 holes in it. 10-pin boosters will tell you it's a much more exciting skill-testing game. There's a real science to it, Lutz says. Good bowlers get into the finer points of putting a hook in their ball or reading the oil on the lanes. With 5-pin, it just boils down to throwing the ball virtually the same way every time to get that strike. The vast majority of today's 10-pin enthusiasts are occasional recreational bowlers rather than hardcore league players. About 80% of the bowling at the new 10-pin houses in Edmonton is open bowling as opposed to league bowling, Lutz estimates. Even in the United States, where 10-pin bowling leagues are as old as Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble, the casual bowler is becoming king. The concept of league bowling is dying in North America, Lutz says. Reds is trying to recruit new bowlers by teaching the fine art of 10-pin and forming its own leagues, LaBelle says. They plan to offer league bowling 3 nights a week. But Tim Van Kingpima, who has managed the 5-pin Bonnie Doon bowling lanes for the past 37 years, remains skeptical. He's seen other 10-pin houses over the years only to watch them close again. What's happening now is that 10-pin is showing its head all at the same time. It's scary. I don't know why they're all doing it. Van Keem Pima isn't worried about the death of 5-pin in Edmonton. In fact, he thinks getting locals to take up 10-pin will be harder than making a 7-10 split. Edmontonians are real Canadians. They play the Canadian game, which is a small ball game. They're not enthusiastic 10-pinners.